The best girl I must have ever had in this or any other life is in a sparkling gown in the sky, in my arms, in our special and specifically unique spot in time, forever preserved, smiling and happy, a joint success story, having made it and done it. This allows for the polish, the spacey race. All the pain is gone now, and dull upon repeat view, attended by the few, the observers, the travelers, the one whose place in all this means they make sense out of obscene, out of animal savagery, dying infants, and ravaging conquerors, death, and for that matter breath, of strife and life, hanging on the point of a knife held by furious ragers, the zealous engagers, who forgot this is playtime, a short time away time, a dance for one song, but to us seems so long. Long enough so in fact that the spine up our back creaks often, winces fire, well past desire, till it's bent like a sea letter. You wish it got better, but I'm here to put up, to present a hard truth, that even in youth with your rose-colored playback, 50 years and a day back, it was never so good, but survived and withstood, and in that lies the beauty. Like my best girl in space, a constellation face in a well-lit black space shines on galaxy eyes, and Saturn rings smile. Just stay here a while, in the place we succeeded, before space-time receded and death rules were heeded, but in this post-human hour, drops a meteor shower, fire hailstorm in the sky, a gift as God sighs, for her and for I. We go on now. How many times do years go by? How many times before one dies? How many repeating reflection in this insane infection did we ever begin? Did we ever see starting blocks? Did we believe in the wrong clocks and buy into nonsense? Was I ever intense? Was I ever a young man? Was I ever ambitious? Was I ever mistaken? Was it deemed a necessity, all my flaw-stained endeavors, all the pulls of the levers, all the yanks of the heartstrings, the mind strings, the tear strings, the fear strings, of the ones whom I fucked over, the ones that I lied to, the ones that I died to, who hated my name, who planned my demise, who damned both my eyes like 10,000 times, for what, I can't even remember, but I'm pretty sure it was bad. But your questions remain ignored and unanswered. Why don't you ask it again, my good man? See, there he goes again. A new perspective-tinged lens, which sees things with new life, like a different experience, a brand new reality, played by the aging house band, same guys to a man who've got a residency here. But then here becomes questionable, a place we can't name, in a time we can't frame, because it's not flat. It's no circle. It's not touchable, tangible. It's not gather up and grabbable. It's not a thing like the other things, or a truth like the true things, or a lie like the false things. Time's sublime, 'cause it's no thing, unless we speak into it wholeness. We breathe in the reality, like a flat balloon, waiting for hot breath. But no, not so fast, Mr. Madness. Not a flat balloon. Because that's like its own thing, not sublime good old time, which I've told you is no thing, and it can't be defined. Tricky old time, the one who was always there. Where is there? There is nowhere, and there you'll find time, like stacks of empty tubing missing their cases, but extending all places, waiting to be filled in, by all things ever been, and by all things to be, like the yous and the me's, the oceans, the trees, and the gray polluted breeze that seems to run in direction, like perfection. But wait, spot the lie, spot the hook, spot the bait. Direction takes starting points and ending points too, and like I told you, time's got nothing like that. An endless beginning, a beginningless end, provides us the bend and the turn and the yearn and the learn and the burn and human existence and that of the rest, the worst and the best in the universe chest, all held there in time. Like, is that God? Well, that's an idea, and ideas are in brain, and try to not go insane, and logic wanes, and you realize that now all there is a how, like the how and the how many times. All of this makes sense, I tell myself sometimes. When all of this, all of us, we return to the hive, to the collective embrace of the owner of space, the trainer of time, the writer of reality. It's all of us doing it, to make it personal again, but there's no need for that bit, because our egos, they split. They explode at death's hour. Maybe that was shower or meteor lure that I mentioned before, because in that space, which again is in every place, not a singular no, there is nowhere to go where we are not there. In the depth and the air, which both, yep, you guessed it, come from us, always us, the yous and the me's and the oceans and trees. Are you repeating yourself, man? Did you run out of lines? No. Things are fine now. They feel like divine now, because I remember collective, the energy bundle, the electric light cloud that is foundation and shroud, and the guts in the middle, and the ledges and edges, the thoughtful reflection, everything that there was and ever will still be was in me, the thing I wish there could be. No, not like that, but I mean permanently, because I don't relate to some stillness, some cotton ball orgy, some aura soul sweat lodge with no escape hatch or trick dodge. To have any space can't be done in no place. And there's no place like home, which I admit with a groan is the same as all far away, fancy and free, and foreign countries and moons of dimensional seas. A supernova sneeze slobbers goo out of black holes. Rearrange it, reassemble, build anew, different patterns, mosaic potential, and domino physics. Let's get into specifics. But for that, we'd need we. Yeah, we'd need you, we'd need me, and that time makes three. As I still can't handle the idea, the notion, the magical potion of this concept commotion in a brain that can't process, can only wonder and obsess, toil and boil till the brain is burnt up and the melting begins. Hey, that's the way in, to the molten pot's lava. That river of life fire where all things expire until we call once more like this won't be a bore, and we go do our life thing again.